Well, the holidays are supposed to be a joyous time, but it can also be stressful for many people. It doesn't have to be that way. That's why we have Dr. Charlotta Dennis with Priority Health joining us to make sure you don't lose your Christmas cheer this year. Dr. Dennis, thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
So as you know, it can be a stressful time of the year. A lot of people can feel overwhelmed, a lot going on, parties, events. If you feel yourself getting stressed, maybe even angry at times, what can you do in that moment to help?
In that moment where you're feeling like you're angry, you want to step back a little bit, and you can do that by doing a few things. One thing that I often tell people to do is kind of count down. Take a moment to count backwards from 10 down to 0, just to give yourself an opportunity to relax and rethink and reassess the situation. That also can help to bring your blood pressure down, and it can also help relax you and release some anxiety. So taking a step back and just waiting the time out so that you can calm down is very helpful.
What are some things people can do, though, in general this time of year to not feel overwhelmed? Like, how can people plan ahead so they can actually enjoy this time of year?
Taking a time to write a schedule out is very important. Consistency in making schedules gives you a couple things. It gives you something to look forward to, but it also gives you an opportunity to make sure that you're not forgetting to do things that you enjoy. Yes, we have busy schedules, but taking the time out to really look at what you need to do and writing them down can give you an opportunity to make sure that you stick to your schedule and stick to your goals.
And during the holidays, it is Anger Awareness Week. Dr. Dennis, what are some common misconceptions people have about anger?
About anger, there are things that people really believe that are myths. Sometimes people believe that anger is always bad, but in reality, anger is something that lets you know that something needs to be discussed, that something is going wrong. Also, people think that suppressing anger is the best solution, but it actually can be detrimental to you. When you hold things in, this can cause things like anxiety and depression, but it also can set the stage for this balloon to kind of burst. If you have all this anger inside of you that you're not able to get out in a peaceful manner. So you want to make sure that you're discussing things, but you discuss things in a way that doesn't cause fear in others, and it doesn't come out as vengeful or as violent.
Dr. Dennis, how can someone tell the difference between healthy anger and anger that might require professional help?
Healthy anger is when you're able to discuss things, but there are no signs of violence, or there's no signs of this sense of impending doom. But when people are having difficulties in their relationships, difficulties at work, or difficulties in school, and things seem uncontrollable, that's when there may be an opportunity to seek professional help.
Dr. Dennis, again, a lot of events, parties going on this time of year. It can be a little overwhelming at times, and some people may feel obligated to say yes to everything. But talk about, it's okay to say no at times.
Yes, it is. So self-preservation is very important. And if you don't say things like no when you're feeling overwhelmed, then that can leave room for things to go wrong. So you definitely want to make sure that you're not putting too many things on your plate that cause you stress and anger and have this anxiety build up. So yes, it is okay to say no, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. And this time of year, the times change, it gets dark sooner, and a lot of times people are not resting the way they need to. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And yes, it is okay to say no.
Stress is normal, but it shouldn't ruin your health.
It should not ruin your health.
Dr. Dennis with Priority Health, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.